Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit. What up?
Serius Jones?
What's goody? Yes, sir.
Shit, what's up, man? What's good with you, bro?
Oh, man, everything blessed, brother, on the up and up. How you feeling?
Look, you just battled past day. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the reception you got and everything?
Oh, man, I mean, it's been a great reception. I think I did better than a lot of people actually expected, which is on one hand flattering and one hand insulting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm overall happy with my performance and you know what I mean, just the way it looks on camera. I saw the pay-per-view, but I guess I'll see when they chop it up even more how it looks, because for those that do actually get the pay-per-views, y'all know, like, even with the Gems battle, the edited version, I look even more like I won than on the pay-per-view version. You know what I mean? Because I guess the way the reactions are chopped and everything. But yeah, man. Overall, I definitely think it was an interesting dynamic. You know what I mean? With the Canadian crowd and him being the favorite and them wanting, you know what I mean? They have a different connection with him. So I could almost feel like as he was, you know what I mean, as people realized he was losing, like some people were just kind of like sad type shit. Like, and hey, man, you know what I mean? I'm just like, you know, I'm here to do my job, so I don't mean to make people feel all sad and dejected and talking about how they don't want to battle no more and they're not inspired and all this. You know, usually when people win, they don't talk like that.
What you say?
Say that again?
You say he don't want to battle no more?
I mean, I heard the last one that y'all did together. I heard what, you know, his tone
He said he was uninspired.
He said he wasn't inspired.
Like
I mean, I don't know who you get inspired for. If you don't get inspired to battle Serius Jones, and you're not inspired to battle on World Domination 6 for your own home country after 10 months, damn near a year, I mean, I don't know what would inspire anybody in that case, but that's why, you know what I mean, I touched on some of that in my bars, and I think on camera and just when they sink into people, it hits even harder because he kind of was doing everything I said, you know what I mean, like in terms of, you know what I mean, basically playing the victim. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not inspired and, you know, I just couldn't get motivated and, you know, like, and as you see, if you looked at the recent interviews that came out, I sat there, we chopped it up, I could laugh, joke, keep it cordial and all that, but honestly, I don't like the way he's handling certain things, but I kind of already knew he was that type of guy from the first incident, remember? So it's like, why would I even, you know what I mean, be disappointed or expect anything less, but you know, the way he's carrying it is not like a champion. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing champion shit, and I don't like
what
that.
What do you mean? I mean,
that's my
he's not inspired?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not inspired, then don't fucking take a battle. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a battle and then say, "Oh, I wasn't inspired. I just wrote my last round." Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Should have wrote this shit before then, nigga. I mean, what the fuck, like. So that's okay for us to show up not ready now, and I heard somebody say about, shout out to Charlie Clips, I even joked with him about this shit, but somebody said, yeah, Charlie Clips actually showed up with 3 rounds. Like, that's like a nigga saying, yeah, you showed up with 2 arms. Like, nigga, you're supposed to have 3 rounds. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not something extra or special, like. But now I guess we're in this era where, you know what I'm saying, it's just disappointing to me when people that I feel should be real champions about the way they do things, you know, just kind of take that road. And just, to me, it's not honorable. But I I'm just glad that, you know what I'm saying, the battle went down in a way where people really got to get the bars off, even if they weren't in the building or whatever. So it's definitely going to be a battle that's going to be watched a lot. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, Dan. Oh, so you feel like he should have said, "Yo, I lost."
He did say that, but he didn't want to say, like, he keeps doing this shit. Like, all right, you're saying it, but you're not saying it. You're saying, I beat myself, but you did amazing, but I beat myself. You know what I mean? Like, okay. This is the only thing I was really disappointed about, man, and I honestly, man, I'd be too fucking cool with rappers, man. Like, I got to really stop being so fucking friendly and cool, yo. Like, because they don't be the same way with their shit. Technically, you're talking about things that are kind of like inappropriate on a man level. And what he said to me beforehand, which I thought was ironic, man, and I didn't want to have to say this, but I'm going to just say it because when I thought about it, I'm like, wow. He said to me the first day when we got there, he was like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, your daughter's beautiful. Congratulations and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, I kind of looked at him and I'm like, oh, all right, good looking. But he's like, well, you know, I would never say anything disrespectful or, you know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da, and that type of shit. I'm not even getting into all this other personal shit and shit like this. And then his whole third round, I mean, you heard it. So,
wow, okay.
To me, I was really like, I was so, I don't know why I do this. Like, I mentally zoned out and I get to a place where I forgot about shit. Like, I forget when niggas violate. And I just be cool because I'm not even taking it to the heart. I'm laughing at what you're doing because, like I said, in the bars, I said it in the bars was so ironic that he did that. I was like, I said, you seen I clean gyms up, now I'm going to do him dirty. I said, it's like shoplifting bars. Because I came to get everything in store, but if one thing don't register right, you might wind up losing 30. Like, and that's what niggas is saying. Like, because he took that whole angle, that shit ain't connect. You know what I mean? But what made it even worse to me when I thought about it later, forget about the fact that it just made you look like a weirdo and it didn't connect, and you like you're crying and all this type of stuff. It's basically the exact opposite of what you promised me you wouldn't do, which was take the same angles and basically try to call me a scumbag and bring my daughter involved in it. Which, I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, as y'all can see, if y'all look at the footage, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. I'm not even tripping off it because I probably didn't even remember in that moment that he did all that and said all that to me. Like, you know, like he had to make it a point to let me know that he was going to be respectful. And then, like, to me, that's just like, I don't know why I do that. Like, I don't understand that type of shit. Like, because you didn't have to do that. You could have just went ham and said whatever you was going to say, being the fact that I'm a professional, being the fact that I done put pictures out there and let people, the world, into my life a little bit more now. You know what I mean? I already know that niggas is going to use whatever ammo they got at their disposal. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, I think it's gay, though. You know what I'm saying? When two men is going to war to bring in kids. But I guess that's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, niggas call each other's babies ugly and do the whole shit. You know what I mean? I guess it's just part of the, you know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. So, I just felt like, he just presented to me a higher image as a champion just because of what I thought he represented. You know what I'm saying? To Canada and I've been up there and I've seen him battle and shit. So I hold people to a certain esteem. I don't want to hear certain shit like, oh well, man, I just wrote that round last night. Why would you do that? Why would you not have 4 rounds ready from months ago? Oh, because you wasn't prepared. Oh, because that's the real reason why you didn't battle last time. But you're going to do the interview with your voice. Now your voice is fucked up again 2 days later after that. Yo, it was funny is if you listen, I'm a nigga that pays attention, Cap. So if I'm listening to you, right, I'm hearing, all I'm listening for in that whole interview was your voice. I want to hear whether your voice changes back to normal. By the end of it, you know what it sounded like? like this. Yeah, man, so I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just talking in a low voice, and, you know, that means my vocals are strained. So just so you guys know, it's not a joke, you know what I mean? But it was a joke because I wasn't prepared. Like, I don't know. And you was kind of letting it rock, Cap, and I thought I was waiting for you to chomp down. I was waiting for you to go ahead and like, yo, hold up, my nigga. But I guess, you know.
I mean, he lost. Once motherfuckers say he lost, he lost. Like I said, he lost. But, yo, I kind of
No,
want to
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about just the way. I'm talking about the way. Like, if you're going to lose and be a man about it and say, listen, man, you know what I mean? You got it, whatever. That shit was a dope battle. It's 100. But once you start telling me shit like, yeah, but, you know, I just wasn't inspired, but,
but
you know, it
what,
wasn't like
Jones?
it was a hollow
I'm going to tell you right now.
or something.
I'm going to tell you, Jones, I think that interview kind of fucked him anyway, because you had a lot of people saying he beat you. Like, a lot of niggas just saying that.
And you know what?
In the interview might have fucked him.
Dick, what this happens every time, though, which is ironic lately, I guess, you know what I mean? I get it. Motherfuckers want somebody to beat me, especially people they like. You know what I'm saying? So he's a guy that they've liked. You know what I'm saying? So they want him to be able to win. They need a comeback from him because he's been looking shaky lately. You know what I'm saying? So this would have been a good comeback win for him and for them as a people. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Canada was riding with him like that. But that's why it was ironic with the whole go first thing, because I think if I went first, you know what I'm saying, it would have had an iller impact, because my whole first verse is kind of like turning them against him by showing like, yo, this nigga is not a champion that rides for y'all. He's a nigga that was just show up to a battle and get drunk and then can yell and argue at me, but can't rap because he's not ready, and then make excuses about his voice. Like, that's the type of nigga he is. Like, that's what I was trying to paint as the picture. And I think, you know, when he went first and he had a good first round and his energy was up, they kind of already gave him the pass. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you know, we still like you, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Where I was trying to really paint the picture from the door, like, look, this is the type of shit this nigga be on. But overall, I love the production value of King of the Dot. I love the way that shit comes off looking mad clean, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, avocado nice.
Even when, you know what I'm saying? And just the way the punches connected, I wish for those that are real bar heavy fans, there's going to be a lot of hidden gems in there, because a lot of my bars they wasn't even catching, especially in the first round, because I think maybe they might be a more Americanized shit. Like I was talking about roots and different shit that maybe they don't even know about. But I think as they realized I was going, like you seen, they stopped me in the middle of while I was doing the castaway scheme with put blood hands and ball face and Wilson and you know what I mean? Like, so I was doing mad intricate shit. You know what I mean? So, but I want to do that now. I think that's more fun for me, just because when I come up with that type of shit, I know that for big rooms and big things, that might not get as much as easy punches. Like, well, I could do little easy things that I know would just get immediate reaction. But I've been trying to challenge myself with my pen lately too. You know what I'm saying?
That first round was just like, God, you were just scheming back to back to back. It seemed like I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I get it. Okay, you nice, nigga. I get it. I would give you a real nigga. You just kept scheming back there, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I get it. You nice. No, what's still is, yo, what's crazy is I never called it that, and I never thought of it as that. But I guess when people like, you know, Chiller and different people come out and only do that, that's when it became like a thing that you call it a scheme and shit. But to me, it's just bars. Like, it should just come to me. I don't think, I'm going to have a scheme like this for this one, and then I'm a scheme here. Like, my whole third round was a scheme. I don't think nobody ever even did that before. And that's why I wanted to do that whole third round was just boxing. Boxing and then rap. But I was like, I want to make a whole fucking round, because niggas was saying that shit like, yo, Jones, you nice, but you be scheming a lot. My nigga, first of all, don't get me started, because I'm going to start saying shit like I invented scheming, and then people gonna be like, yeah, whatever. But like it was 2003, 2002 when I was doing that, the multiple choice shit that John took, or the take them to court judge shit and all this type of shit. That was my, you know what I mean? That's old school shit that I always thought of bars in this way. You know what I'm saying? Being able to, I'm gonna take you here with it. I'm gonna go mechanic on you. You know what I'm saying? Different approaches to basically like taking you somewhere through bars. You know what I mean? So I think that's like people do it a lot, but I want to do it in ways that I know haven't been done. So like that boxing scheme, I ain't never heard nobody do a boxing thing. I was, you know what I mean? So even if a lot of people don't know Jack Dempsey, Mike Tyson, you know what I mean? Or everybody know Mike Tyson, but when I'm saying I'm Mike Tyson's son, if we Jack Dempsey, you know, like they might not even get that that's a bar in the building. You just, you know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, I have fun with that, just being able to get off new waves that I haven't really tried yet. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you gonna be looking more for the footage for the win, just in case niggas catch shit like in the building.
I just knew that at the end of the day, this battle and this crowd and this whole whatever, like, I knew that at the end of the day, this is me in the lion's den. This is me in the belly of the beast, this situation you could be in. Pat usually only battles in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's technically the people's champ, or was. You know what I mean? Ilmac might have beat him, but he wasn't more likable to the Canadians than he was. You know what I'm saying? He just really didn't win that battle. And shout out to Canada, because when you don't get it, for the most part, they won't give it to you. You know what I'm saying? They will say, for the most part, most people, even Canadians, is like, Jones, you got that. Some people trying to give him the first round, which I respect, you know what I'm saying? But bar-wise, I don't, honestly, after watching it like a few times, I don't even think he got that. But that's me personally. But that's because
bar-wise, he didn't get the first round, not bar-wise. But I like his energy and how he came out swinging. I did like turned it up from the door. Even you like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You give him pounds.
Yeah, no, even I like that. You see, I gave him a pound during the round. You know what I'm saying? Because he caught me. He did catch me with that one line that I didn't know what he was doing. And he was acting like he was talking to somebody. He was like, ooh, I could have gave you a clear shot. Nick, your hair like your ear dropped.
You didn't fall for it, though. But it didn't hit right because you didn't look. If you really looked, you didn't look. Like, he wanted you to look.
I looked a little bit, but I
would have been blindsided.
It doesn't look like I did, but I did. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like I really responded, but I did. So I'm just a real nigga, so I gave it up to him because in my mind it was clever at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh, all right. So I gave him a pound because I was like, oh, okay, like now you coming with tricks. I like that. So, you know what I mean? I'm the type of nigga where, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, that was even though when I saw Kevin, it's not really that crazy. It was cute, but it wasn't no haymakers to me. Like, he didn't have no haymakers. Like, the hottest shit he said to me, or the one of the best standout lines was, should have ran faster in the parking lot, pimping, like, shit like that. Like, he didn't really have, like, PH to say PHU, like, those was cute, but he ain't have no super haymaker crazy bars. And I think if, like, some of those bars I've said, I mean, like, put blood hands in the ball face. I said, I will, son. And if the niggas you fed X try to rescue you from what I land and the Tom or blow his cast away, like, he ain't have no bars like that. And I was like, so at the end of the day, I mean, if it's about the crowd, I can see why some people. I even had the crowd, obviously, to me in the two later rounds, but just by bars alone, I think it's kind of obvious that I got it. And a lot of people saying 3-0, but if some people are saying, you know what I mean, 2-1 or whatever, I'm not mad. You know what I mean?
He did, I didn't think he did terrible. Like, I think it would have been way closer if his third round was more clean. But it was just like he just threw that all away. Yeah, there's no way you could kind of give him the third, to be honest with you at all. I thought he was going somewhere with it, but he just couldn't get it together. at all.
Look, man, I'm gonna say this too, yo, and he'll tell you, man. You know what I mean? If you feel a type of way about anything I've said, then you know what I mean, whatever. But he also said, like, I didn't dry snitch on you, did I? Now I'm gonna say this, right? I don't, you know, you don't ever see me talking about, you know, someone's, or what I think is somebody's real dirt in their personal, like, I don't do that kind of homework even anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to, you know what I mean, make you look bad as a man. I'm trying to just kill you as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, personally. But, okay, if you take that angle, I mean, saying to somebody that, you know, you're a pimp is to me like, it's like saying the same thing as you're a drug dealer. Like, you're basically saying, like, you know, you said, like, imagine if somebody's in the drugs, like, you know what, we know where you be at. You be right on such and such, selling poison to the kids. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're poisoning young kids' minds. You know what I mean? You're stringing out little girls. You got pregnant mothers hooked on your dope. Like, that's the same exact thing as you saying that somebody's preying on little girls and selling their pussies on Backpage and stuff like this. That's crazy to just say about somebody, especially if you don't know what they're doing. To just blatantly use that as, like, an angle to say, like, this is the truth about what you do. I mean, if I was doing that, I would be really, really pissed off. I'd be like, yo, my nigga, you kind of blowing my whole shit up. That's crazy. But luckily, I mean, I'm at a place where I'm not even doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I find it interesting that, you know, because of the fact that we're in, I guess, a snitchy era, that people can even act like that's an appropriate angle to even take in battle rap. Like, we talk about saving hoes and how you're a scumbag for being a hustler. You must be a douchebag guy and bring somebody's daughter into it and shit like that. I don't be tripping, as y'all can see from my expressions and everything on stage, because I take everything in stride and I signed up for this. And, you know what I mean? I'm a nigga that takes what comes with the game. But that's just game, my nigga. Like, and I hope this one people see even more. And I think that's why he sounds so sad and dejected and everything else, because that shit was just a bad look for him. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a bad look because that's a bad look, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's, and yes, to answer his question now, yes, that's dry snitching.
Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga?